Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayana
Naranchaiva Narottamam
Naram
Jaiva Narottamam.
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam
Devin
Saraswati
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jaya
Jayamudiraye.
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtapraya
Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam
Bhagavata
Bhagavate
Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttamashloke
Bhagavate
Uttama Sloke.
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naisiti
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki
Naitake.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishna
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki
Devaki
Nandanaya
Nandanaya.
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopakumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 1, text number 2. 212. Please repeat the sloka begin me. Śrotavya-ādīni rājendra
śrotavya-ādīni rājendra
nṛṇāṁ santi sahasraśaḥ
nṛṇāṁ santi sahasraśaḥ
apaśyatām ātma-tattvaṁ
apaśyatām ātma-tattvaṁ
gṛheṣu gṛha-medhinām.
gṛheṣu
gṛha-medhinām.
Word by word meaning, please repeat begin me. śrotavya-ādīni.
śrotavya-ādīni.
Subject matter for hearing.
Subject matter
for hearing.
Rājendra.
Rājendra.
O Emperor.
Emperor.
nṛṇāṁ.
nṛṇāṁ.
Of human society.
Of human society.
Santi.
Shanti.
There are. sahasraśaḥ.
Sahasraśaḥ.
Hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds
and thousands.
apaśyatām.
Apaśyatām.
Of the blind.
Of the blind.
ātma-tattvaṁ.
ātma-tattvam.
Knowledge of self.
Knowledge of self.
The ultimate truth.
The ultimate
truth.
gṛheṣu.
gṛheṣu.
At home.
At home.
gṛha-medhinām.
gṛha-medhinām.
Of persons.
Of persons
Too materially engrossed.
who materially engrossed.
Translation. Those persons who are materially engrossed. Please repeat again me. Sorry. Those persons
Those persons
who are
who are
materially engrossed, being blind
being
to
blind
the knowledge of
to the knowledge of
ultimate truth,
ultimate truth.
have
have
many subject matters
many
subject
subject
matters
matters
for hearing in human society.
for
hearing in human society.
O Emperor.
O Emperor.
Emperor.
Purport. In the revealed scriptures, there are two nomenclatures of the householder's life. One is gṛhastha and the other is gṛhamedhī. The gṛhasthas are those who live together with wife and children, but live transcendentally for realizing the ultimate truth. The gṛhamedhīs, however, are those who live only for the benefit of the family members, extended or centralized, and thus are envious of others. The word medhī indicates jealous of others. The gṛhamedhīs, being interested in family affairs only, are certainly envious of others. Therefore, one gṛhamedhī is not on good terms with another gṛhamedhī. And in the extended form, one community, society, or nation is not on good terms with another counterpart of selfish interest. In the age of Kali, all the householders are jealous of one another because they are blind to knowledge of ultimate truth. They have many subject matters for hearing: politics, political, scientific, social, economic, and so on. But due to a poor fund of knowledge, they set aside the question of the ultimate miseries of life, namely miseries of birth, death, old age, and disease. Factually, the human life is meant for making an ultimate solution to birth, death, old age, and disease. But the gṛhamedhīs, being illusioned by the material nature, forget everything about self-realization. The ultimate solution to the problems of life is to go back home, back to Godhead. And thus, as stated in the Bhagavad-gītā 8.16, the miseries of material existence, birth, death, old age, and disease are removed. The process of going back home, back to Godhead, is to hear about the Supreme Lord and his name, form, attributes, pastimes, paraphernalia, and variegateness. Foolish people who do not know this, they want to hear something about the name, form, etc. of everything temporary, and they do not know how to utilize this propensity of hearing for the ultimate good. Misguided as they are, they also create some false literatures about the name, form, attributes, etc. of the ultimate truth. One should not, therefore, become a gṛhamedhī simply to exist for envying others. One should become a real householder in terms of the scriptural instructions. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Om Shtapadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarni Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Om Anjana Timirandasya Jnananya Chalakya Chakshurur Militamya Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. So today's discussion, the second canto, first chapter, second sloka, it is talking about, actually, this is the discussion now. Parshit Maharaj giving the answer to the question, Sukadeva Goswami is giving the answer to Parshit Maharaj. Parshit Maharaj, he asked what the people should do for ultimate, what is our goal of, what is ultimate goal of life, and for the particularly he is asking about the person who is about to die, what he has to do. That is the question of Parshit Maharaj. So now Sukadeva Goswami is replying for that. So what he is replying, he is first praising Parshit Maharaj, because the question he asked, it is not only for his selfishness, he is asked for the entire human society, and also he is also particularly talking about what is the ultimate truth. That means he is talking about the Supreme Lord. So it is a topmost, his level of understanding and level of observation, it is on, he observed in the topmost sense, means his senses are engaged in the topmost form of Supreme Lord. So that is the reason he was asking these questions. So now he is giving his explanations. Who? Sukadeva Goswami is giving the explanations. So he was giving the explanation is there are two kind of householders are there in the material world. We are human society. There are two kinds of householders. One kind of householders in Sanskrit, we will call them as the gṛhastha, and another householders we are calling as the gṛhamedhī. So, gṛhastha, who is gṛhastha? The person, even they are living along with the family, his parents, child, my wife, everything is there. Gṛhamedhī also living with parents, house, wife, everything. Similar way, they have the family members will be there. But the observation of their consciousness, how it is based on that, they are categorized as gṛhastha and gṛhamedhī. So if their consciousness, even though they are living in the material life along with the family members, if their consciousness connected with the Supreme Lord, connected with the Krishna consciousness, then they are called gṛhasthas, because their only goal is to go back to home, back to Godhead. They won't worry about what is happening nearby, what is happening in the nation, because they know that the entire human society, currently we are going in the Kali Yuga. So the Kali Yuga is full of false hypocrisy and quarrels. So they won't mix with those quarrels and hypocrisy. They will distinct from all the common society. So So this is they are called gṛhasthas. So they are thinking only how to go back to Godhead. Because this material world is temporary for me. They know the truth, at least. They may not understand, they are in the process of getting into the connect with the Lord, but they know that this place is not for me. That is realization they had. But in the other hand, if you take the gṛha-medhī, so gṛha-medhī in the sense, they are only living for their family and for all or their extended people, extended family kind of. So the extended form, it can be it's a one community. I belongs to this community. So my community is big. So I am working for my community like that. Or the society. Okay, I am working for this society, this group like that. Or either in the nation. Oh, I am American, I am Russian, I am Indian, I am Chinese, I am this, I am that. It's based on the country, they are divided. They work for that. That is only their level of understanding. They live only in that. They work for that only. Welfare of that only. So, because if you want to welfare of, if you are minimizing your vision in a particular society, community, or nation, you obviously you have to go envy on the others. The envious propensity will come automatically. How it will come? Because the envious propensity, even though first it will start even from our neighbors. So there is a story they used to say. So the story where they used to say, two neighbors were there. Okay, so two neighbors. So the other neighbor envious of others, one other person. Each other, they were envious of each other. But one house, their house, their intense, their prayers are intense to beat the next house. So I want always higher than the next house, my neighbor, like that. So they are praying to the Lord. So they are doing, they know that they praying to the Lord, not for the salvation or going out of this material world. They are praying, Lord, please give me the opulences more than whatever the neighbor is getting, like that. So the Lord, because of their prayers, their prayers and the demigod appear. Okay, the demigod told that, okay, whatever the neighbor is getting, we will get the double in that. The benediction the demigod gave, and they left. So they are become very happy. So whatever they get, we will get double. So the neighbor, first they got a 2 BHK house. So this person, since it is a double, so they got 4 BHK house. It's double. They got one car. The neighbor got 2 cars. So the neighbor, because they are happy, because we got the benediction from the demigod, whatever it is, the neighbor is getting, double the amount I will get, like that. But the other person, since this is increasing way of, this neighbor is getting a car, house, everything you are getting. They are not thinking about we are getting double, but they are thinking about how this person can be happy. So how to, then they worshipped. Then whatever they asked, the demigod used to give whatever they asked. They asked the house, the demigod gave. They asked the car, the demigod gave doubles. Here the single, other person is double is coming. So still, the envious propensity, how it will make a man mad. The other person, they are thinking that, okay, this person, they are happy. So let me, is because they are unable to see because of the enviousness, how their mentality, we can understand from this. They're praying that let the person eyes go away. One of her eyes get a problem. See, they know that if one person is getting, the neighbor is getting a single point of result, the other person, their house, they'll get a double. How the one car become 2 car here, one 2 BHK house, it became a 4 BHK, double amount, everything they will get. Similar way, here they are praying, what they are praying, let them go one eyes for them, let the eye go for them, one of their eye. But here they know that if they pray for one of their eye goes, then for us, the two eyes will go off. But they are not worried about my two eyes will go off, but let it go one for them. So that is the level of enviousness it is there in the current society. So this is the story, jokingly we used to say, people used to say, but there is a deep meaning in that. Because the enviousness is there means, even anyway it is going to, envious, it will affect one day the person who is envious only. It is going to affect, and it is not going to take you anywhere. It is taking you to the degradation. So this is the lesson we can learn from this story. But that is happening in the current society, and the current, it is not in the only the neighbors level. It is happening in the state to state, country to country, nation to nation. This is happening currently. There are so much of problems because just the people, they don't have, these people are called gṛha-medhīs. So who are only attached with this material things, they are not aware of what is the purpose of life, why they born over here, what is the main problem for us. People will think that, okay, water is the problem for us, food grain is the problem for us, there is a shelter is the problem, rain is coming, that is a problem, rain is not coming, that is a problem. People always think about their, if you go to the nation wise, they are the other country, they are keeping the atom bombs. So we also keep the nuclear bombs. They are also preparing nuclear bombs. We need to do more nuclear bombs. See, ultimately, if you are increasing the nuclear bomb, it is danger for you only. We don't know when the problem will come, when who will do what. If it is bursted, it is said that currently in the current entire, at least our entire earth, if each and every country blast their nuclear weapon, like this earth, they can blast, they can destroy 13 earths. That is the calculation. That much powerful weapons, nuclear weapons they have. This is the gṛhamedhī kind of mentality. Even the government of people who is leading the country, they also like a gṛhamedhī mentality. Because that's the reason they are increasing the nuclear weapon. So increasing the nuclear weapon, it is not going to give any goodness to anybody. But still, we want, in order to make other countries fearful, they want to secure themselves. They are keeping the increasing the nuclear weapons. So this is the way even our nation level, society level, and community level, people are in the different mood to envious of others, and their mentality is to how to suppress the others. So this is the way they want to show themselves at the top level. So I am the top, I am the top, I am the best. That they wanted to show. That for that, currently the competition is going on between countries, between society, between community, and between neighbors. It is happening. Even nowadays, it is become within a house itself, it is happening. So I am higher than the other, like kind of. So this is why it is happening, because people are not thinking about what is the ultimate problem for this very life. People are thinking that nobody's understand that we are also going to, whatever life we are living here, it is a temporary only. It is not it is not going to long last more than 100 years. So people, they're thinking that others are dying, I'm not going to die. So when there is a conversation between, in Mahabharata, there is a conversation between Yaksha and Yudhishthira. He asked some 125 questions. One of the question he asked Yudhishthira Maharaj, what do you wonder in this world? By seeing what is the quality of the people you see and you wonder. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj told, all the people are thinking, all the others will die, I won't die. Even though they are seeing so many death in front of them, they are hearing many newses, they are hearing about the near and nears, they are seeing the death in their house also. But individual, as long as they are living, they are not feeling that I am also going to die one day. So this is the wonder for me, like that Yudhishthira Maharaj answered. So death is a predominant for us, and we have to face the death one day. And if I face the death, anyway, I am going to take the birth again. So this is as per the scriptures. It is said that if you are dying, again you have to take the birth. So the four problems, the common problem for human being, not only human being, all the living entities are birth, death, old age, and disease. So this is the common problem. We're supposed to find the solution for this, because all the other problems are temporary. But that they come, they may come, they may not come. But this four problems, each and every living entity goes through. But we can, all the other living entities, apart from the human being, all the other living entities we can't consider, because they don't have the senses. They can't feel that I am suffering. They may suffer, they can feel the suffering, but they won't think about how to come out of the suffer, because they don't have the intelligence to think beyond their eating, sleeping, mating, and different. But human being provided with the intelligence to think about beyond this eating, mating, defending, eating, mating, sleeping, and defending, these four things. So they can think that why I am taking birth, why I took the birth here, why I am suffering in this material world, why the people are suffering around me. And see, since this is a temporary life here only, we are anyway going to die. Why we are dying? Why the old age is happening for us? Why we can be always youth, right? Why not prepare in this cycle? You are taking birth, you are going to school, college, going to a job, begetting a child, getting married, begetting a children, growing them up, then you are getting old, getting disease and die. Why it is happening for all the people? So many people we are seeing in the society, but everybody still we are getting into the problem. We know that getting into the family life, begetting a children, we are taking this so much of responsibility of others. But still, we are eager to getting into that, because we want to we are of the sense gratification propensity. So we are addicted to the sense gratification. And also, we are thinking that the entire society is thinking that is the ultimate way we have to live, because others lived in that way. So they understood that this is the way we also have to live. That's the reason this is a kind of cycle it is going on. Okay, that is when you get the age, okay, you have to marry it like that, because we are more on the sense gratification mode. That's the reason we wanted to take food, we want to enjoy the sex with women. So because of that, to control and to make it in a systematic way, regulative principle. So they are making the getting married and enjoy that. Whatever, how much ever you want to enjoy it. But Prabhupada jokingly is to say, it is kind of as the donkey, the male donkey and female donkey. So the male donkey will work for entire day. What for what? To enjoy a little sex with the female donkey. But the female donkey, when the male donkey, the entire day he worked, and night it will go day to the female donkey, it will give you one kick to the male donkey, because I want to sleep like that. So this is the way, this is happening in the human society also. So the entire day, the person, the male, he was going out. Nowadays, women also going out and working, but both are working. But generally, they are going out and they are work tired, everything, they'll come out to home. For what? They are getting married. They just want to enjoy little sex. But that is a propensity. But finally, ultimately, they are not enjoying. They are suffering. Because of the enjoying propensity of the sex, they are getting into the big whirlpool of this samsara sagara. They won't come out from that till their death. They have to suffer in that. So this ultimate goal of this life is to get out of this material world. That is the ultimate goal. So I'm speaking about, it's not like that I'm a great person. Yes, I am also getting into the whirlpool of samsara sagara. But since we are understand that our ultimate goal of life is not to enjoy this life. This life is, it will be a suffering and enjoyment. It will like a winter and summer, it will come and go. Our ultimate goal of life is we should not affected by this. Our ultimate goal is go back to Godhead. We need to go out of this birth, death, old age, and disease. So that is our ultimate goal. That we understand that. How we understand? Because of the mercy of the acharyas, we got to know that this is the painful area. Here we should not come back again. For that, what are the things we have to do? That we are doing, devotees we are doing. But the people who are outside of the world, outside of our devotional activities, who are like living only for their sense gratification, those people are very poor funded with the knowledge of our ultimate goal of life. they can't think beyond their sense gratifications. That's the reason they are all suffering. And in Bhagavad-gītā 8.16, Krishna, what he is saying, Brahma bhuvane lokaha punar avartina arjuna mam upetyatu kaundeya punar janmana vidyate. So Bhagavad-gītā, Krishna already he taught to Arjuna. So it is not only for Arjuna, it is for the entire human society. What he is saying that from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of miseries wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kundi, never takes birth again. So if the intelligent person by reading this, it is a direct way of Krishna is saying, Krishna is not using the jugglery words so that the common people cannot understand. Anyone can understand by reading this, by hearing this. So the ultimate goal of life is we should not take birth. And what we have to do for that, so we have to attain the abode of the Lord, abode of Krishna. So how to attain that? So the person, if you reverse engineering, if you do, then we can come to know that, okay, devotional service is the ultimate solution in this material world so that we won't take birth again and we'll go back to Godhead. So that devotional service is the only mean we can go back to Godhead easily. Even though we are catch hold of other means, there are so many means are there to getting into the Lord. So whatever we are calling it yoga, that is all. Yoga means connection between a human being to the Lord. That is called yoga. So the yoga, the literal meaning is, which is connecting to the Lord, that everything is called yoga. So whatever we are seeing in the outside world, this is a yoga, hatha yoga, this yoga, that yoga. We are seeing many boards here outside, but it's professionally they are teaching. They are all not yogas. They are all only the exercises for the body to keep you fit. That's all. Because they are not connecting with you, the Lord. That's why we can't call them as a yoga. They are the bodily exercising place. That's all. But foolishly, people are keeping the name yoga, and the people are going there. They are trying to understand the yoga, but it is one side of their bodily. Their perpetuity is only the bodily level. Their mind, it will work till the bodily level only. It won't connect to the Lord. So the real yoga is, which is connecting with the Lord, that is the real yoga. So Krishna, he is saying in this Bhagavad-gītā sloka, highest planet, even Brahma and till the amoeba or the coronavirus, everybody, they have to take the repeated birth and death. So the ultimate goal is, the ultimate solution for this, to catch hold of the devotional activities, devotional service. The intelligent person will question that, okay, why I am suffering here? And that person is called, if that person, if you catch hold of the devotional service, and even though he look like, outwardly he look like a family life, but internally he is detached from the family, he is working for his ultimate goal to go back to Godhead. That person is called gṛhastha. The other persons who are living for their sense gratification, who are living for their family members or community or society or for the nation, they are in the bodily concept of life. They will remain in this world and even after multiple take birth and death. So the ultimate goal of life is to lead the life as a gṛhastha. That means to understand the ultimate goal of life is to go out of this material world, detached, even though we are staying with the family, detached from the family life and work for the goal of life. That is the gṛhastha. So today's sloka, we discussed two, gṛhastha and gṛhamedhī. So we understand the differences. So we should not lead the life as a gṛhamedhī, even after hearing all those, what is from the Lord also, what Sukadeva Goswami is saying, what Lord Krishna is saying, we should not waste our life as a gṛhamedhī. We should work we need to work towards to become a gṛhastha, so that we will reach the ultimate goal at the end of our life and go back to God. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for joining this class. Any questions, any doubts?